Have you tried this before?
No.
Oh, then it's
I'm a virgin.
You're a virgin. Oh, good. Well, I'll just explain you how I do, because as you know, I'm a medium, and my name is Annette Edel, and I work many different places in the world. It's not because I'm better, just because I love to go around. But I work with mediumship, and that will say I work with the dead people. I also see what happens in the fortune, the past, future, and so on. But I will start with you, and if you have questions when I'm talking, you can just ask me. You can't interfere with my energy or anything. I have a woman coming through at the first. Do you still have your mother? Is your mother alive?
Yeah.
Yes. Because as she comes, this lady, I want to go to mother's side. Do you want to take this by yourself?
Tape it?
Yes, on your phone?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because it might be good to listen to it again for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Just
Yeah, but just put it down.
No.
Yeah. I would say since you have lost several people around you, the first thing I'm aware of is a lady coming through, and I want to go to mother's side, grandmother. Do you remember your mother's mother?
Yeah.
Yes. Is she still alive?
Yeah.
Was it your grandmother? I just see who has opened the door, because I have a grandmother open the door. Have you lost your father's mother?
No.
No, they're still around. Who is the old lady who was there when in your childhood? Because I get back to the childhood all the time. And there's a lady. Is that your
My childhood?
Yes.
Maybe Gloria?
I don't know. It just seems like an elderly woman I have here. So she must have been around you in your childhood. She just seems like a grandmother. And
we called her Grandma Gloria.
Thank you. It was all I needed.
It was my uncle's mom.
Good. Just what I need is just to open the door. Now there's a young man coming through. And have you lost your brother? Yes. As he comes here, the first thing he wants to do is like this. And he shows me that he wants to say thank you to you as well. The next thing he also shows me here is that do not blame yourself. Did your brother take his own life? Because I keep seeing suicide. And the next thing he's aware of here is that he says, sorry not to let you help him. Sorry not to let you know. The next thing he also showed me, I just feel like something is going into my truth. Did he hang himself? Yes. And the next thing he also shows me here is that he just wants to say thank you to you for all what you have together. He shows you must have been working together as well, because he shows me if he could, he helped you. If you could, you helped him. And he also shows me that growing up together as brothers, and he shows me if he could, he helped you. You helped him, but he's so sorry that he didn't allow you to help him in the end. And I should say to you, he is feeling fine now with his soul. He just showed me that he couldn't stand to the things he was going through. And he says it was just like taking a decision now and here. And the next thing he also shows me that is you mustn't blame yourself. You couldn't do anything. The next thing he also shows me here is that you meant a lot for him, no doubt. He also shows me he couldn't have wished for a better brother, because even though you were very not alike, you did yours, he did his, you were always counting on each other. The next thing he also shows me is that his life, it just seems like something was falling apart for him. So he says about his mental condition, it was hard. So did your brother sometimes have a kind of depression?
Like I said, I don't know if it was depression, but I know he struggled with shit, and
That's what
like he would hear shit. He would hear noises.
Yes, and
like he was afraid to go outside, and he just was. That was his thing. He was always like, "I'm still going through it." I go, "How are you?"
Yeah.
Still going through it.
Yeah.
Until the day he took his life, he said, "I'm okay."
Yeah.
I never heard him say that before.
Exactly.
Can you tell me? Is he okay now?
He is very much okay.
Is he better now?
He's much better. He shows me that I have to say to you, don't be sorry for him because he's in a better place now. And it just seems like he couldn't get his mind to fit in. And he also shows me that he talks about the time when he went to school. Everything was so difficult to be him. And as I told you in the beginning, something about his mental condition. So when I say so, it's because he struggled a lot with himself. I will also say he didn't tell everything because he didn't want to get you in. Let's see what he says, but worry. My brother shouldn't worry, he said. So he also shows me that he just will say to you, it's fine. The next thing he also shows me here is when I told you I can see he get through some hard stuff, some hard things. It's because of all the things he struggled with. Not only his mind, but also to get everything in order, in the right place. The next thing he go back to school time all the time here. Did he have some trouble when he was in school? Do you understand what I mean with that? I see him as a very good boy.
He was a good dude.
Yeah. He shows me that it was hard sometimes to be in school for him. And I keep having something about social things. And he shows me that the one he relayed on, it was you. And he talks about parents as well. So your father must also be alive. And the next thing he also shows me that is, he says, sorry for mom and dad. It just seems like they haven't been themselves ever since he passing. It can't be that.
He's saying sorry to tell me to tell them sorry?
Yes. But when I say so, it just, when he shows me that your parents haven't been themselves ever since, it just shows me that it can't be that long since he passed. Because I sense it's something, he shows me the grave. So when I see the grave, it isn't an old grave. I have the feeling of the grave is very new. And the next thing he also says, thank you for sending me away with love. So he showed me hearts. And the next thing he also shows me here is that your mother and father mustn't blame themselves either. So
they blame each other.
I know, but they mustn't, because that's why he talks about them. He says he loves his mother, he loves his father, he loves his brother. Do you also have a sister?
I don't.
No, only you two.
No, there's 4 boys.
No, you're 4 boys. That's why he talks about siblings. Okay, but you and him must have been the closest, because he do like this all the time. And he also shows me that you knew you could come to him, he could come to you. And the next thing he also shows me is that he wanted to be strong. And when he says that he didn't want anyone to worry about him, he wanted to deal it with himself. It was difficult. That's what I see. The next, he wants me to go back in time. He wants you to remember when you were boys, and he wants you to remember to have the fun you had together. And who went out fishing? He talks about fishing.
Alex.
Okay, so you understand that.
Well, my dad went with him a couple times, but it was more Alex than something.
Okay,
fishing.
And that's your brother?
No. So, Alex is a good friend of Josh's, and since Josh has been gone, and Alex also has lost his little brother too.
Okay, so you understand.
So
So that's
he's
why,
trying to say say something else for him.
So that's why he comes through with fishing, because he shows me that you and that young man that go fishing are doing things together. So you must be talking together as well, you and Alex.
Yeah, me and Alex need to talk.
Yes, now. Because that's what he shows.
Pretty much
me.
like we both lost a brother, so we like adopted each other.
So,
but he got a girlfriend. I haven't talked to him in a while.
But that's just what he shows me. And the next thing I'm also aware of here is that, but he go back to mother again. Are you very much often visiting your mother? Because he keeps talking about mother all the time. So I have the feeling of it can be hard to be together with your parents. But he also shows me they need you. Do you understand what he mean about that? Your parents need you.
My parents need you?
It just seems like difficulties between the twos. And the next thing...
he's saying that there's a difficulty between me and my parents?
No, your parents have difficulties together.
With each other?
Yes, exactly. Okay. And the next thing I'm aware of here is that are you very much mother's boy? Do you understand what I mean?
Am I a mother's boy? Yeah.
Because
I mean, my wife would tell you that.
No,
I don't really talk to my mom.
Because he just shows me mother needs you. So think about that. Do you have children? Because he talks about children. Do you have 2 children?
He has 2.
He has 2. Are you taking care of them?
I try, man. I'm not close, like.
Because he wants you to know you can't do anything more than you do. So I know you're trying the best you can, because that's what he shows me. And the next thing I'm also aware of here is that he wants me again to go back in time, and he talks about when you were young kids and having fun. And he also shows me that, again, trusting each other. But you just couldn't trust him in the end because it was too hard to be him. So that's what I get. But when I say that, he shows me all the time he couldn't go anywhere, because that's what he shows me. Because his mental he goes back again and shows me that he had suffering several years with his brain, and he shows me, he wants me to go back again. Okay, so when I go back to him, I will say it's he started when he was a teenager. He talked about being a teen, and the next thing he also shows me here is that he had so many dreams for what he wanted and what to do, but it just seemed a year before his passing something happens, so it becomes even more difficult to be him. The next thing he also shows me is that I have to tell you, he loved you as the brother you was for him, and he shows me that don't blame yourself. Thank you for trying to take care of his kids, to be in touch. And I have to tell you that you can't do any more than you do. Are you going to have kids, you and your wife?
Are we going to?
Yeah.
I have.
You have. Are you talking about 1 kid more?
Me and Josh?
No, you and your wife. Are you married?
Yeah.
Yes, because he talks about your wife, and he talks about kids to me, children. Are you having 1 child?
I have 4.
You have 4. Okay, because he talks about 1 child. Let's see what he's giving me now. He turns back again in time. Who lost a child?
Who lost a child?
Who has a child who died? Do you know that? Has anyone had abortion or something? Because I keep seeing just like miscarriage. That was the word. I keep seeing a miscarriage.
I mean, my mom had a miscarriage. My wife had 2 abortions.
Okay, so that's what it is. Just to let you know, he's around. But have your wife talking about another child? Do you understand that?
Has my wife been talking about another one?
Yes. Does your wife want more children? No.
No. I mean, it came up that if it was guaranteed a boy, maybe, but...
Okay, so that's why. So that's why he talks about it. The next thing I'm aware of here is that I also sense something about working all the time. So your brother shows me that you work a lot. The next thing he also shows me is that I have to tell you, he's proud of how you're taking care of family and how you try to take care of the other brothers as well. So, but for the moments, is one of your brothers difficult? Because he talks about one of your brothers. So is it the oldest one who is a bit difficult? Yes, that's what he shows me.
Yeah.
So I
haven't talked.
No, and he shows me that it's difficult, and you know that. What your brother is showing me is that he's still around you. See what happens. It just seems like after his passing, the family split. So he shows me there has been some difficulties ever since. Difficulties between your mother and father, but also difficulties with your oldest brother. And the next thing he also shows me is that you worried too much because you put it all on your shoulder. He shows me if he has been here, you and him will have figured everything out. And
if he was here, we would figure it out.
Yes, because
so why the fuck did you leave?
And that's why he shows me that he wants to say he's sorry. And the next thing he also shows me is that he wish he could have done something over again and not let you in that situation. And the next thing he also shows me here is that he just wants to ask you to forgive him, that he didn't give you the possibility to help him. The next thing he also shows me is that tell my brother I am in a better place. I am together with grandmother and I'm doing fine. So the next thing he also shows me is that he gives me butterfly. He shows me a butterfly. So I shall tell you, next time you see a butterfly, you will do it in the morning or the day after, you know it's him. You know it's the sign from your brother that he is around. He says he has come to you in a dream, just to let you know he's fine.
He said that he came to me in a dream?
Yes, just to let you know he's fine.
So he already did this?
Yes. So maybe,
I had one dream.
Yes, and maybe you just thought you were dreaming, but you wasn't. Your brother was there just to let you know that he's fine in his soul. And that don't worry about him anymore because he's fine. Give his love to your mom and dad and tell them to behave. It's up to you to say that. And take the love from your brother.
That's something my mom would say too.
Yeah. And know that your brother is around with his grandmother. And he says, he wants to say, please let me say some words. Is it all 4 girls?
3 girls.
3 girls. Because he's talking about one of your girls. Are you very worried about one of your girls? Because you talk about the girl who will not say yes to everything. So you must have a stubborn girl. Is it number 2 of your girls who is a bit stubborn? And she says, what a dancer, what a singer, and he laughing. So I know she must also be very funny.
What a dancer, what a singer.
So you must have a girl who loves to sing and dance, and being very stubborn as well.
Well, I guess I'll relax.
Yes.
I guess I'll relax you.
And I will tell you, she will come very, very long in life. Your boy.
You said she'll come very far in life?
Yes.
Like what, succeed?
Yes, study.
Study.
Yes, education and so. I can see she would go very far. I see other countries are around her as well. When I see your boy, I see he very much need you to tell him he's so good. So I know your boy take very much after you, and I know his papa's boy. And he laughing your brother when he says so. He said his boy. The next thing, and then you got the two other girls. You also got a girl who is very sensitive, thinks a lot, takes things very seriously. And then you have a girl that's much like half girl, half boy. I can see, does she go with a cap or something? Because I sense that she does what she does.
The tomboy?
Yes. So I will say, when I look at you and your children, your wife, I see you very much stick together to do the best you can for your children and to be family. Take the love your brother comes with here.
Take the love my brother comes with?
Yes. Do you have a question to me?
So now is he in heaven?
What you call heaven, yes. He is in a better place. He's fine. He's in peace. There's no worried for him. He's in peace.
Does he still struggle with that thing he always used to struggle about?
No.
That he always used to tell me used to bother me?
Nope. He have no struggle anymore.
He knows that will never fucking happen.
Yes. And he says sorry. Just to let you know, sorry.
Man, this. So the fishing thing.
Yes.
He just showed fishing and some random fishing thing, or is
just
that?
He just showed it to me, and he says So it's about the friend you have, who also have lost his brother.
So what, just to tell Alex he said hi or something, or he's okay?
No, I didn't have his brother through because I just have your brother here and your grandmother.
No, I'm saying was he telling? Is he trying to tell us to tell Alex something?
Yeah. Not only that, you have to stick together.
We have to stick together with Alex?
As friends.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
Good. Listen again to the tape. It will give you even more meaning when you hear it again.
Right. Yeah, because the grandma thing, that question me, because like I said, I don't think I was as close with it. Maybe he was.
It doesn't matter.
Grandma Gloria.
As long as you knew who it was I was talking about. So he not standing alone, but you must have lost a grandfather because a man is coming through now also. So there must be a grandfather in spirit. And a hard-working grandfather, I will say, because he do like this with his shirt. So I know he was hard-working.
Oh.
So
he did talk about grandpa a lot.
Yes. So just to let you know.
But he was very young when grandfather died.
Yes.
But he talked about grandfather like he
knew him, yes.
He did talk about him like he knew him.
Yeah. So just to let you know, he's with relative and there's peace where he is. Otherwise he wouldn't have come. But because he has peace now, he comes to let you know.
So whenever we see a butterfly,
yes,
really
it's signed from him to let you know he's fine and he's still around.
There was a butterfly on the porch, just chilling for a while.
Yes, so you know.
He was just chilling there.
Yes.
And was not scared of anything. So that was him and the butterfly?
Sign from him.
Oh. And that makes sense. My wife has butterflies on her back with the kids' names.
Yes.
So I guess that's why he chose that.
So that's why he gives the sign of a butterfly. Yes.
Oh shit. Wow.
Yes. Good. We're done.
We're done?
Yes.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. I hope it will release you a bit.
I still miss him.
Of course
you
do.
Can't ask him why he would do this. Like he left me a suicide
The only
note
reason
and shit,
he gave, it was nobody's fault, but he couldn't be in it anymore.
He left like 2 kids behind and shit.
I know. But he couldn't.
He was a good dad.
He was a very good dad.
And he was all worried about losing custody of the one kid.
He shows me the clap goes just like you know when you get the clap from the in front of an eye. That was what had happened for him that day.
What do you mean?
It was say he wasn't thinking. He just couldn't anymore.
Oh, like, duh.
Yes, exactly.
So does he regret killing himself?
Yes, because he didn't think. I listened to what he's saying. He wasn't thinking about what he did left behind, all the sorrow. So the only thing I can tell you from him is that he's in a better place for him now. But he's around you with his soul. Just to let you know, he's still there. You can't see him, but you feel him. And you will sense him even more now.
Does he, like times when stuff happens and it like reminds me of him?
Yes.
And I'm like, damn you, Josh. Like, does he?
Yes.
Does he hear that shit?
Yes. You can talk to him. Just like that. And he will answer you. Maybe not in the way you knew, but with signs. So you have no doubt about it. But never doubt his love to you, because it was there.
I know he loved me.
Yes.
And yes, he definitely loved me.
Yes.
I just wish. I said he fucking left a suicide note and shit.
And that's how
he was going to kill himself like a year before, and we all stopped him and talked him out of it.
But
called the cops on him.
He haven't let you know how bad he was inside. And it's hard to understand why people commit suicide. It's very hard to understand.
Yes.
Because there's always a solution. But for him, there wasn't. He couldn't see himself out of it.
Well, we used to talk all the time. It's like, Josh, don't do that. You know I don't want you to do that. Stop. And he was like, I just want to lay down and die. I'm like, come on, Josh.
Yes.
Like, you got so much people here that love you. Why the fuck would you do that, yo? Like, stop.
But you see, it's very hard to understand the mind.
Yeah. And he did struggle, like I said, when he was younger, he did, around my wedding, he was my best man at my wedding.
But you were very close, because that's what he shows me also.
Yeah, and when, my wedding day, he fucking went cuckoo.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing shit that didn't happen, talking shit that never happened. It's like, dude, you alright? Like, chill. Ended up in a mental institution. And then,
But he did struggle with that.
He said,
much.
Yeah, and then after his girlfriend died, ex-girlfriend died, it's like he snapped back into that same thing. And then when he came over, he literally came over just to tell me, like, Rick, I'm going through it again. Like, and he was like, I never stopped. Like, it was always there. I just, like, ignored it. But, like, I guess that girlfriend dying was a trigger. We just let him break it loose again, and he just started talking that same shit that he knows. The one thing he said that used to bother me. It never actually happened, but he used to totally say it. And
that was because his mind was ill. And it's so difficult to do anything with a mind who's ill.
And the fucking mental institutions, they put him on a medicine.
Yeah.
And then they take him off it, and they put him on another medicine. My mom swears it was the pills that made him do this.
Yes.
Is it the pills that made him do it?
I can't say. He don't show me. He just do like that, just like something become black for him, and he just want to stop it all.
He just wanted to stop it all, meaning kill himself,
Yes.
or just stop talking about this right now?
No, he just wants to stop it at that time.
Until he just wanted to stop.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what he used to say. I just wanted to stop.
Yes. So he did stop it that time, and he didn't want to let anyone know that it was that decision he was going to make, because it was like that he did it.
It really was.
Yes.
He tried to blow himself up with propane tanks.
I can see that, but it didn't work.
Didn't work,
No. So he just shows me that at this time it was a fast decision. It has to be now.
Damn.